Last week we learned how to rotate about the origin. Now my question to you is, are we able to rotate now using another point other than the origin? And we can. So let's think. If I do rotate about another point in the coordinate plane other than the origin, would my angle measures and side lengths still be congruent between the pre-image and the image? And it does not matter if I rotate around the origin or if I rotate about a different point in the coordinate plane. Any rotation that I do on and off the coordinate plane is still going to give me congruent pre-image and image. The size and the shape will not change. So let us see how we would do this. So in our module book, S58, we worked out a problem, and I believe you already have this drawn. So A is at 1, 3. B is at 3, 6, and C is at 5, 3. That was drawn in for you. So I did ask you then to always please write out your pre-image. So A is at 1, 3, B is at 3, 6, and C is at 5, 3. Always write these points out. Okay, now what are they asking me to do? I am going to apply a rotation of 90 degrees counterclockwise. So I like to write that out. 90 degrees counterclockwise. So what direction is that? That is against the clock. I would be turning to the left. And I'm doing this about this point, 3, 0. This is where the tricky part comes in. So I'm no longer rotating about the origin. I am going to be rotating about that point, 3, 0. In class, I handed out rulers and colored pencils. And what I wanted you to do about this point was to take your ruler with your colored pencil and draw me a set of axes, a horizontal and a vertical, around that rotation point. So you already have it up on the smartboard. That's what it should look like around that rotation point. So here is my point, 3, 0. Now, I am rotating 90 degrees counterclockwise. So I'm going to the left. So when I take my paper and I rotate it 90 degrees to the left, what we are now going to do is from this rotation point right here, we are going to describe where are our points located. Describe around rotation point. Very important that we actually write this out. So where is point A located? So again, I turned my paper. Point A, if I take a look from this rotation point, is 1, 2, 3 units to the left. 3 units to the left. And 1, 2. 2 units down. So point A is 3 units to the left and 2 units down. Again, using a description, let us figure out where is point B located from my rotation point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is located 6 units to the left. And let's take a look now at C. And where is point C located? Point C is 3 units to the left and 2 units up. So that is using my description. That is where those points are located. So I am going to turn my paper back around, and I'm going to now look at this rotation point, and I am going to apply these descriptions. For example, I'm starting at this rotation point, and for A, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 to the left, and 2 down, and plot where A is. I'm just erasing my marks. I just wanted to show you how we're doing it. And A prime is now going to be at 0, -2. Again, let's start out with the rotation point, and let's see what the description for B is. B was 6 units to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units to the left. And I'm going to record that for B prime. And B prime's location, and when you do the location, you actually have to start at the origin. The location for B prime is at -3, 0. And now I'm going to do the same thing for C. Again, I start at my rotation point, and C is 3 units to the left, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 units up. So C prime is going to be located at 0, 2. When I connect all of the vertices together, then you can kind of take a peek. Are my triangles the same size? And AC is 1, 2, 3, 4 units in length. A prime, C prime is 4 units in length. Does it look like I took that triangle and I rotated it 1 turn of the paper, or 90 degrees counterclockwise? And I did. Now, this is just going around a rotation point. You have to be very, very careful. When I am naming my ordered pairs, it's in the form of x, y, about the origin. You have to pay attention. That does not change. If I took a look and I wanted to continue the rotation, either at 180 degrees, which would be here, or 270 degrees, which would be here, does it look like I am rotating about this point 3, 0? And yes, we can see there is definitely a rotation about that point. The only way we can do this correctly is to use these descriptions. Very important that we write everything down, and very important that we use our descriptions.